Sustainable Development Seminar focusing on water management, fostering prosperity and stability through regional and inter-regional cooperation. I am also happy to be here with you in Tulcea, a city in the Danube Delta, a place which is famous not only for its natural uniqueness, but also for the friendliness of its residents. I hope you enjoy the local charm during these days and you will spend a good time in Tulcea. Ladies and gentlemen, at first glimpse, when talking about Europe and Asia, it may seem a challenge to find similarities between them. But those familiar with the framework of the Asia-Europe meeting know that is not true, and we are here to prove it. Geographical distance is no longer a problem nowadays when we live in a globalized world where technology and communication bring us together easier, and it represents only a part of this. It becomes increasingly obvious that states face similar challenges regardless of their geographical position, and they need to find solutions that sometimes have a clear regional dimension. Over the years, ASEM has achieved substantial progress in building greater understanding between member countries on the two continents, reinforcing the partnership between Asia and Europe in the political, economic, cultural, and other areas of cooperation. It is against this background that in 2011, the ASEM foreign ministers welcomed the proposal to establish a Danube-Mekong Cooperation Initiative, bearing in mind that the two rivers have common features due to their size and therefore their international character. The first ASEM Sustainable Development Seminar held in Hungary in 2012 focused on the role of water in sustainable regional development strategies, while the second seminar, Water and River Basin Management, a Green Growth Approach, took place in Vietnam in 2013 and discussed a number of possible solutions to achieve sustainable management of water resources in river basins. Ladies and gentlemen, the European Union has already developed a water diplomacy policy. And I will just recall the European Council conclusion of July 2013, when European ministers of foreign affairs agreed that international partnerships are essential for effectively addressing water diplomacy challenges. The main message was that water is a strategic challenge due to its close link to so many fields of activity such as food security, economic and social development, energy security. In addition, water shortages, poor water quality, floods and droughts caused or accentuated by climate change represent a growing concern, as well as tensions and conflicts over access to water, which are likely to become more frequent and could endanger stability and security in various parts of the world. Romania has been actively involved in promoting and supporting water-related policies both in the EU and the ASEM framework. The EU strategy for the Danube region, an initiative of Romania and Austria, is based on a constructive approach to cooperation among riparian states and represents a new model of regional development and integration with important and measurable results. The Danube strategy acts as a platform for encouraging partnerships between local and regional authorities, as well as between national authorities and private, academic, and non-governmental sectors. Building on this approach, the strategy aims to achieve better results and greater impact by aligning existing funds and policies at EU, regional, and national level. Since the launch of the strategy in 2011, Romania has already generated successful projects in the field of connectivity. It has upgraded the infrastructures of ports along the Danube and boosted their sustainable development by improving navigability conditions. We have also made important steps towards the interconnection of its energy network with neighboring countries. In this context, we are happy to share with you today and tomorrow some of our experiences within this cooperation format. Ladies and gentlemen, the experience of the other two editions of the ASEM seminars on water management has been of great importance in defining the background and the directions of the initiative. For the seminar that we now organize in Romania, we made a step forward and proposed a number of concrete outcomes. We wish to exchange good practices between administrative units from countries in river basins in EU and Asia, gathering useful inputs for the inclusion of water diplomacy in the curricula of the courses and training programs. And also, we want to initiate a functional network of experts on specific areas such as flood, water scarcity, and drought management. Of course, these objectives can be set for the medium term, but we are confident that they will be in line with the partners' expectation for the next series of seminars. As you might know, Romania also contributes to boosting growth and raising employment in the larger Danube-Black Sea area by strengthening the river-sea interconnections in fields such as environment, tourism, research, and transport. This is why we are contemplating for the long run the idea of proposing a greater focus on our Europe-Asia dialogue on issues related to watercourses and seas continuum. This could be an interesting topic for our countries, starting from the fact that both the Danube and the Mekong rivers serve as a major trade routes in their respective regions. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all those who offered their support for this seminar and made it possible, especially the co-sponsors of the initiative: EU, Austria, Bulgaria, China, Hungary, Slovakia, Laos, Thailand, and Vietnam. Also, our thanks to the County Council of Tulcea and its President, Mr. Teodorescu, for their hospitality. And of course, I want to thank you all for traveling so far away, some of you, for attending this meeting. I thank you all, and I hope that it will be a successful seminar and will help bring together our countries and the regions. Thank you very much.